Hi everyone, my name is Ren from Quicksave Interactive, and in this tutorial we will be discussing wait and load services in the machine editor. What is a service? A service invokes an asynchronous function or multiple asynchronous functions which, once finished, will move us from one state to the next. Your machine states can have multiple services or multiple invocations per service. You can think of this as a promise any or a promise all from TypeScript. Let's dive into the machine editor and begin by adding our first wait service to our state machine. In our machine editor, I have a root state and two child states, a title and a menu child state. The initial state for the root state is the title state. Now, what we're going to do is first show our title screen with our developer name, and then move into the menu state. But we will add a wait service so that we delay showing the menu so that we can show the title screen first. Let's go ahead and add our wait service so that we can accomplish this. In our settings panel, we will go down to the Wait Services section. We're going to click the Add button and add a new wait service. I will call this Title Delay. And I will give it a delay of 2 seconds. Next, we will add a service to our title machine state. Here we have the title machine state node properties. I will click on Services. This will give us an empty service to work with. We can invoke our title delay service. And then, once it's finished, in the onDone input, we will move to the menu state. And as you can see, 2 seconds have passed and it moved into the menu state in our view panel. If we were to reset the machine, we can see it happen again. And there we go, 2 seconds. We can increase this delay to 5 seconds, for example. And then if we wait, there we go again. Our wait service allows us to add a delay or a wait, which will then trigger the onDone once the service has finished running. Now that we have covered the wait service, we can then move on to the load service. Let's take a look at our layers. Here we have the title layer and the menu layer. Both have auto load checked, which means that the layers will be loaded when the machine starts. But there may be cases in which you have large layers or layers you don't need immediately. Therefore, you wish to defer the loading when necessary. We can do that using load services. Using a load service, we can load the layer when we need it and then trigger an onDone in the service to push ourselves to the state that is using that layer. Let's take a look at how we can accomplish this. For our menu layer, let's uncheck the auto load, and then moving down to our load services section, we'll add a new load service. I will call this menu load. For the layout, we will use the menu layout. I will not remove the service we have in our title. Instead, I will change the invoke to menu load. Now, as you can see, our quick merge title screen and menu transitioned rather quickly. And that's because the menu layout loaded very fast and then transitioned itself with the onDone into our menu state. The load services are extremely useful when it comes to ensuring that our layers or deferred layer is loaded correctly and in a timely fashion, especially when you need to trigger another state immediately after. This can help prevent race conditions when loading certain layers that are large or may take a while to load. Wait services and load services are the first steps when it comes to understanding the full scope of services. Moving forward, we will be discussing more functional services that can be used to build your games. We highly encourage you to experiment with wait services and load services when it comes to making delays and loading your deferred layouts. We also highly recommend that you subscribe to the Quicksave YouTube channel and stay up to date with our documentation website, where you can find more tutorials just like this. Thank you for watching. See you again next time.